0529 and 2023 CR 0531, State of Texas versus Roland Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ruben Herrera for the state. Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez.
Are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
And the cause number ending in 0529, you're charged with assault family second offense. And the cause number ending in 0531, you're charged with assault family choking strangulation. Each of those cause numbers, the range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And each of the cause numbers, if you have a plea bargain agreement, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for. Just 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Have we already done the applications? Because I'm seeing on the docket sheet, I have where he's already pled no contest.
We were doing the plea last week, Your Honor, in the middle of that sexual assault trial, I know.
Yes,
And then he did plea, and then the court respectfully requested that we attend court today to finalize it.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I didn't know if the judge wanted to do the whole
No, because I mean, he's already entered the plea.
when we started. Okay.
Donna, they're making you take down more than you need to take down.
Sorry.
We're gonna find out who's responsible for that. I'm not gonna take the blame.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
That's okay. All right, so you're here for sentencing. You entered a plea of no contest and cause number 2023 CR 0531 to count 3. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And you entered a plea of no contest in 2023 CR 0529. All right, are both parties ready for sentencing, state?
Your Honor, I think there was something on Friday about the victim.
Well,
That was,
should we go off the record briefly?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember why we.
Okay.
The judge wanted to know also.
All right, and are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to go back on the record. So state, were you able to make contact with the complainant?
We were not, Your Honor, as to this case. We did make multiple attempts. The information that was returned to our office, we made attempts at 3 different phone numbers and were unsuccessful in contacting the complaining witness in this case. We did make one further attempt February 2nd of 2023. Again, and sent an email to an email that was returned to our office. And again, we were unsuccessful in contacting the complainant.
All right. And that's the reason why the court wanted to know, because the court had concerns of the nature of the offenses and the fact that an application was being approved by the state, but now the court understands the reason for the approval is that the complainant is, no one's been able to contact the complainant.
Correct, Judge. And she does also have an active warrant for violations of bond for a DWI case. So she is listed as fugitive status as well. Sarge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How many children do you have?
I have 2 children, ma'am. I have a 18-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And who's the mother? Is the complainant the mother of either of these children?
No, it's someone I've been with for the past 13 years. The complainant, I just had started a relationship with her, and we were living together and stuff. And I had previously called the cops on her because she was assaulting me when I tried to leave before any of these cases happened. I did get a contact back from the detective asking if I was willing to press charges, but since everything was okay, I told the detective I didn't want to press charges. And after she got arrested from her probation officer by that, then this is where she continued to put accusations against me.
All right. How far did you go in school?
I went to the 11th grade.
Do you have your GED?
No, I'm actually going back to school as soon as I get out of here to San Antonio College. I tried to get
How old
my
are you?
GED. I'm 34.
All right. So why are you just now putting
No,
these?
I tried to get my GED and I went through the whole class matter of fact, and I came up short on a little bit. So the whole COVID stuff happened. So it's kind of hard for me to get back into school.
All right, so where have you worked before doing what?
I remodel houses for a living. I've been doing this since.
And if you're released, who are you gonna be staying with?
I'm gonna be staying with my sister.
Does your sister want you staying with her?
Yes, I just talked to her yesterday,
All right, what's her name?
Robin Rodriguez. And my stepdad stays there as well.
Does she have children?
Yes, she had my niece, Cheyenne.
And how old is your niece?
Well,
All right, any drug use?
no, man.
Here's the thing, if there's drug use, you need to tell me, because if there are, I'll have conditions of probation to help you with that. But if you tell me they're
I
not,
have a drinking problem.
okay. How often do you drink?
I used to drink every day.
Well, let me tell you, while you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol,
Yes.
even at your own house. It's not allowed. All right, and each of the cause numbers, this is what the court will do. Court will sentence you to 8 years probation. I'm sorry, 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. Counsel,
Oh,
sorry.
oh, no problem.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You're gonna have to start making better choices. If you do not make better choices, you're gonna find yourself in and out of prisons. And I always tell people, sometimes we're not ready for relationships. I always tell people, get an orchid. If you get an orchid, when you get an orchid, it's beautiful. The flowers are there. It's great. Then you get it home. Once the flowers fall off, it's hard to get it to bloom again. I'm still working on that. So until you can get an orchid to bloom after all of the blooms have fallen off,
That's me.
you're not ready for a relationship, because an orchid requires patience and you have to be kind to it.
Plan on keeping the relationship with my kids.
Yeah, that's it. Your children should be your number one priority.
That's me.
All right, good luck to you.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes. And are you Ronald Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Roland Rodriguez, who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 0529 for the offense of assault family, second offense on March 6, 2023 for a term of 8 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you the same Ronald Roland Rodriguez, who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 0531 for the offense of assault family choking strangulation on March 6, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to the state reading the allegation and the defendant answering true or not true in both motions? All right, state.
The allegation in both motions is violated condition number 25 on or about the 21st day of March 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Ronald Roland Rodriguez, defendant there directly or indirectly contact the victim and or the victim's family of his offense without the court's and or the supervision officer's authorization in violation of condition number 25.
How do you plead to that in each cause number? True or not true?
True.
And the state will waive and abandon the other allegations in both.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objection.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation 25 and cause number 2023 CR 0529, the court could grant the motion and sentence you up to 8 years in prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 25 and that cause number true. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 25 and cause number 2023 CR 0531? The court could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 8 years in prison.
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true in that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then in that cause number, the court will find it true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is that you grant the motion and revoke the community supervision and sentence the defendant to 2 years in TDC in both cases. Sentences to run concurrently. And taking that into consideration, Your Honor, the state and defense, or the state is submitting a motion to dismiss or reject night mag number 612 712-695.
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
And what is 712-695?
And evading arrest second.
All right, anything you wish to say, Mr. Rodriguez?
For Your Honor.
All right, in each cause number, the court will grant the motion, find you guilty. In each cause number, they were one concurrent. And in each cause number, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. And in each cause number, the court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served.
Your Honor, the agreement was 2 years.
Oh, no, I know. I'm not following that agreement.
Well, then we would like a test hearing, Your Honor.
No, I asked him if he understood by pleading true that the court doesn't have to follow any agreement. The court could sentence him up to 8 years in prison. Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal.
You can only get 8 years, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, 8 years. That's what I gave him, 8 years in each cause
I
number.
gave you 10 years.
No, I gave him 8 years. So it can be clear in each cause number, I'm granting the motion, finding you guilty, sentence you to 8 years in the prison. The cause numbers will run concurrent. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, no contact with Hannah Barnes. In each cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's right to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right, you do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motions, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney.
Want to say something? Your Honor?
Sure.
The reason why I did not take the probation again was because I did try contacting my probation officer, and the reason why I went over there was to get my ID and my social, to get my SSI money to pay for the monitor to be on probation. And I contacted my probation officer, left email, phone numbers. They never contacted me back. I even went in there and they scheduled me a new probation officer. And I was trying to do everything that I was supposed to do.
You're not supposed to have any contact. And I clearly put that in my motions.
And I went to her mother's house to pick up my stuff, and she just happened to be there, so that's why I left. I didn't go there intentionally knowing that he was going to be there at her mother's house. I needed that documents to pay for my monitor to be on probation.
Mhm.
I didn't want any of this to happen. And the reason why I took the 2 years was because I didn't want to have to go through all this miscommunication.
Yeah.
Like I went to do my.
Let me just explain something to you. You were on probation
Yes,
for an
ma'am.
assault family second violation,
Yes,
which
ma'am.
means there was a previous conviction of assault family second. And you were also on probation for choking.
Yes, ma'am.
And I ordered no contact. And when I say no contact, I mean no contact.
Yes, ma'am, but I never contacted her.
All right.
I went to her mother's house.
All right, thank you.